Shalom. How are you today? T- Today, I would like to talk to you about the Yishuv Daat, quiet your mind in challenges, and its connection to our Parashat Shavua, the Torah portion, Lech Lecha. What is Yishuv Daat? So we learn a lot from a few teachings from the Yanuka. Yanuka is Rav Be'eri. He's a present day Tzaddik Gamor. And he says this, לעבוד את השם יתברך לחיות בנחת ויישוב הדעת, ולא לחץ ובלבולים. ברגעים של נחת ויישוב הדעת תוכל להשיג דבקות בהשם, להתענר על השם ולהדבק בתכלית, מה שלא תשים בשנים של יגיעה מתוך חוסר יישוב הדעת וטוב מעט בכוונה. Translation. Contemplate. Serve Hashem with calmness and with a settled mind, free from stress and confusion. In moments of tranquility and clarity, one can truly connect and delight in his presence, something that years of strained effort without inner peace might not achieve. So, very important to have this devotion. We need to be in this calm and settled mind, free from stress. And sometimes we try so hard to be connected to Hashem that we show a lot of effort and strain to getting somewhere. But if we pray in a settled mind, then we can really feel Hashem's presence. So Rav Rachamon Biton took this of one of 22 life affirmations from the Yanuka and said we can make affirmations. For this one, he said, in serene devotion, I connect with Hashem, feeling his presence deeply and cherishing our bond. So Rav Daniel Katz said, sometimes we try so hard, for example, but it's the wrong effort. For example, a man who falls in love with a woman, and he keeps dating her, and then after a few times she says no, and after the fourth time she says no, and he keeps asking her, and he keeps saying no, until he becomes a stalker, and she has to call the police. So that's the wrong effort of having somebody loving you, right? And what we need is holy effort, which means to feel connected and settled mind. But in these days, how do we get a settled mind? I mean, if we just look at the news for 5 minutes, we feel very unsettled and very not calm. So that's the topic for today, is how can I be calm even everything is so stressful around me. So we're going to do a few exercises, and hopefully you'll be getting some tools. First of all, the first exercise is, I'm just going to go here, right. First exercise is a Daat Inventory. Here you can write it down if you like, making 3 columns. What are my body sensations? What are my emotions? And what are my thoughts? And you can just make a check of what you're thinking. It's a very helpful tool to know where are you this present moment? Where are you now in this moment? So I just want you to close your eyes now. For the Daat Inventory, we close our eyes and take a few deep breaths, inhaling light and exhaling all the stress. Inhaling light and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. So our first question to ourselves is, what are the body sensations? What does my body feel? What does it feel in my sensations? And just do a scan of your body from head and see if you're holding any tension in your head and your eyes. And what is your body talking to you? Are you holding tension in your shoulders, in your hands, your back? Do you have any pain anywhere? Distress in your legs? Just be aware of them without any judgment. Just see them, feel them, be aware of them at this moment. And at this very moment, I would like you to label your emotion. What is your emotion at this present moment? Are you nervous? Are you sad? Are you worried, anxious, stressed? And give it a number from 0 to 10. What is this emotion from 0 to 10? What color is this emotion? Red, black, brown, blue? And now we watch our thoughts. We have 3 kinds of thoughts: the past, the present, and the future. Be aware of your thoughts and label them as, if it's a past thought of something that happened to you before this moment, today, yesterday, or this week. Or is it jumping into the future of worry, anxiety for the future, seeing imagination, fantasy, what could be? Or are your thoughts self-talk in the present, like labeling yourself with all kinds of, I'm no good, I feel shame, I feel guilty, I feel whatever, I'm alone, all the self-talk we rabble on with ourselves. Watch your thoughts now and label them. Is this a past thought, a future thought, or a present self-talk? Take a few deep breaths now. When you're ready, you may open your eyes. Interesting. What did you discover? What did you discover right now? You can use this and make a little chart for yourself. I'll be sending you this. And just notice, write down, what am I thinking? It is so helpful to be able to have this objective detachment, because our thoughts can go on forever and ever without being aware, without have this detachment. And that's what we're trying to quiet our mind by being aware, by giving them labels. Is this a past thought, future thought, self-talk, self-negative talk? Yeah. And you can just check it off, past, future, negative self-talk. So that's one exercises to be aware of our Daat or lack of Daat, lack of quiet mind. Now, Yishuv Daat in Parashat Shavua and the Parashat Lech Lecha. So what is Daat really? I'm saying using the word. It's a place of pure, pristine awareness. Totally pure. It's your awakened self, your essential self, your visionary self. So it is a place in Yishuv Daat is that we be able to calm, Yishuv, to settle our minds, to calm the thoughts, to watch ourselves, what am I thinking? And let them float by like a cloud in the sky. And then we are settling our mind so that we can cope with whatever is happening. So there are some times in the day you will not be able to do that, and sometimes you will. That's the way it will be. That's the reality. But we want to learn to understand we have the ability to quiet our mind, our thoughts, our midot, our emotions, and our body. Because the Baal Shem Tov says to us, you are where your thoughts are. You are where your thoughts are. Your presence is where you think. And so therefore, you can be in your tefillah, or you can be listening to somebody, but you're not really listening because you're not really there because you're thinking of all kinds of other things. And you can be praying on the words, but your thoughts are in a million places. That ever happened to you? Okay. So that's what we're learning to do, is how to quiet our thoughts. So how do we get to this place of pure, pristine awareness? So I would like to do with you now the Azmiut self-invitation. Okay? Because the Etzem, you are your essential self. You're not the sounds you hear, you're not your body sensations, you're not your thoughts, you're not your emotions. There's something that's a watching. Ed and Daat, Dalet Ayin. Ed is the opposite of Ayin Dalet. It's your silent watcher. Ed in Hebrew is a watcher, a witness, silent witness. And we can ask ourselves sort of how in your present experience, how big you are, do you have boundaries? Think of a planet, a country, a city, a friend. Think of the color orange and circle. And how do we do that? We meditate in the word no, Daat. And our very words of our prayers serving as spiritual vessels for the light of the creative, all the one who's always with us. And we ask questions to our Daat, like what you have to fix, what relationship, what mitzvot, what tzaddik, or Torah, book to learn. So we're now going to do the matzmiut, essential. My atzmi means my essence, essential self meditation. So now we're going to do that meditation. Azmiut, essential self meditation. So close your eyes. All right. Technical issues here. Okay. Now we're going to close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let everything go. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale. Inhale your light. And exhale all the stress and strain of today. And I just again want you to be aware of your body's sensations. And ask yourself, how big is my body? How do you feel your body? And I want you now to feel your right foot. How does your right foot feel? What is your awareness of your right foot? It's touched with the floor. How big is it? Is it different from the other foot? Because from here we learn we're watching. We are not our body. Listen for a moment for the sounds around you. And of course, you're listening to them. But we are not the sounds either. And now I'd like you to think of an emotion that you had recently, today, and the emotions you had yesterday. And a week ago. As you see, we're on a roller coaster of emotions. Our emotions come and go in waves. That in essence, we are not our emotions either. We are a silent watcher behind those emotions. The key is to see your thoughts. I would like you to think of the color blue. Think of the color orange. Circle. How did you do that? How do you see those pictures? I don't know. I want you now to think of a planet and a city, a friend. How do we think? The thoughts come and go out of my control. But there is a part of me that can watch these thoughts come and go. And if you can imagine the top of your forehead sitting like the tefillin on a man's head, watching, wholly watching. If you see the thoughts coming, see them like clouds disappear in an infinite blue sky. And as the Piazetz Rebbe say, we ask ourselves, what am I thinking? And just watch that thought and pop it like a bubble. Let it float and burst, releasing its light. And what else am I thinking? And what else am I thinking? Until you come to a silent place. Very silent place. An infinitely expanded consciousness. Here we're going to ask some questions. And just be aware of the answers that come up from your Daat, that knows. Daled Ein Tau, the Daat. It knows from within. What is your soul's purpose in this world? Why did you come into the world to do? What relationship would you like to improve? What is your unique mitzvah that's your specialty that you love to do? What Torah book will help you on your spiritual journey? And which tzaddik or tzaddiket you feel attached to in your soul level and will help you in your spiritual journey? These and many other questions we ask ourselves when we are in Yishuv Daat and receive answers from within. Wonderful. Take a few deep breaths. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. Wonderful. How was your experience? How did you find the essential self, Yishuv Daat? Did you get some answers to your questions? This is to understand that we have parts of ourselves that we need to go to, Lech Lecha. And that's why I chose this meditation for Lech Lecha, this Torah portion of this week. It has many dimensions, Yishuv Daat. It's your essential self. When we feel in this place, we feel compassion for others and for yourself, which we need a lot of compassion these days because everybody's having difficulties. We have a space for contradiction, sovel hefachim, when we can give space to others who are so different. And now we see how everybody has come together in this war. We'd be able, from the right and left or all together, everybody is open to and give space to the other, even though they're so stiff, because that's what we need now. Yeshua gives us able to have more kavanah, more intention in our prayers. We can feel things. We can perceive things in intuitive way. Therefore, be psychic bonded to others. Gives us a sense of will. We know what we want because we're close to our inner self. Gives us a knowledge that we know things. Therefore, it's from Chokhmah is wisdom, understanding is Bina, and Daat, and the three is knowledge. We know, I know, and Yodat. Gives us a conscious, we know what's right and wrong, we know what to do. And therefore our free choice is sharpened and clear to us. We become a leader to ourselves and not pulled away from this, from that, and everything and every emotion. We aligned ourselves with our soul's purpose. And when we align ourselves, we can also go up and we have the transcendence experience. It's the gateway. Yishuv Daat is the gateway to Dveikut and transcendence, a higher spiritual experience. So this Parashat Lech Lecha is going into ourselves. It's not only a physical journey when he journeyed and he went physically, but he also to go into yourself to inner spiritual journey. Because we need, as Jews, we have this dynamic and of the soul of running up high to spirit and then coming down and returning. It's called Ratz V'Shov. This basic dynamic of our breath, inhale, exhale, and the pulse of our body. Everything comes up and down. And even though we're in down now on Israel, we're going to go up again. It's barur. We have the Emunah. Together we will succeed. We are in a difficult place, but we're going to go back up again. Up and down. We have suffered before, and now we're going to go being suffering, and we were going to go up. Bezrat Hashem. We are challenged, all are challenged to look into our souls and serve Hashem with love of Hashem, with Torah and mitzvot. This inner search is to realize our soul's mission in the physical reality. We were all given a unique soul mission, and nobody else can do. That's why we're still here. So that's one of the things that one of the Torah teachings, the actions of fathers are assigned to the children, from Sotah 34a, is Hashem took Abraham outside, to go outside of nature, and his perceived ideas is go outside. Because Abraham was a astrologer, and he wasn't supposed to have children. But Jews are above nature. Jews are anachnu mi'al ateva. We have the ability to go beyond the norm. That's why there's this battle between the good and the bad. So we are above nature. The natural laws do not apply to us. Otherwise, how could we have existed so many thousands of years and everybody else has gone, the Romans, the Greeks, and all? We are above nature because we're connected. And we all have a mission as each individual Jew and as a people. And we change our name, our transformation of our name, like I changed my name from Diane to Dalia when I was 14. I'm sure many of you have changed your name to Hebrew names to be in Israel. And this helps us to transform our divine purpose. Yeah, and that's why he changed Abram to Abraham in the Hay, and Sarah to Sarai. Sarai to Sarah, okay? That we have the ability by changing a name to changing our astrology chart that we're born to, yeah? But sometimes somebody asks me why do people add a name when they're sick? Because with that name, let's say Elea, let's say, and then you add Chaya, and then you add the name that Leah doesn't exist, but Leah Chaya now it will exist and we get well, their name is changed. Okay, so that's why people change their name to be well. Okay. The Rebbe from Lubavitch said this: realizing our true self. When Hashem told Abram to go to you, Lech Lecha, Hashem made it possible for us not only to return to our original selves, but to return to our authentic fundamental selves, the selves that we never knew existed, constantly uncovering new and infinitely higher vista of our inner divine personality and connection with Hashem. So that's why we always can go higher and higher and higher. Is to come to our authentic fundamental self and to really feel that we can really go higher than we ever thought, because there's infinite possibilities for our innate divine personality and our connection with Hashem. It can always be much more. And we each have, I said, a mission to rectify the world. So interesting, Rav Aryeh Trigman said, Lech Lecha is similar to the word lichluch, which in Hebrew means dirty. And the hint that the work of rectifying the world is not always neat, but it all entails getting down to the nitty-gritty of redeeming all the brokenness that has fallen to sometimes very low places. We were called to go to Mitzrayim, to Egypt, the lowest place in the world. And from there, we were to bring up the sparks that were there and bring them out of Egypt into this world, into Israel, into Canaan. This is a whole big discussion from a result of the fallen sparks that come in because of the broken vessels that had too much light, made vessels broke, and all these sparks of holiness went scattered all over the world, and this is our job. So Avram's mission, and this is what's happening now, that this, Gaza, whatever you want to call it, is the low pits. If nobody wants them, Egypt, nobody wants them. It's the low parts. And we have the dirty work to remove the evil from its basic source, basic place, and that is Amalek, pure evil that only wants to completely destroy in this world. And gets us very dirty. We have to have the nitty-gritty of doing that. So, Baruch Hashem, we know from Avram's mission that he could transform physicality to a proper vessel for spirituality, that we know our work is also connected to Hashem. Hashem is going to help us, and Hashem is going to be with us in this war, because this is what Avram taught us. It is not only for the physicality, but we are transforming the physicality to be a proper vessel for spirituality. And our mission as Jews is to unite the spiritual, the physical with the spiritual, the holy, and the mundane, to redeem the world and to lead the Messianic age. We see the Messianic age now coming, and all the signs are right here for us right now. But we feel very emotionally tense, stressed. But these emotions or midot are fallen sparks of our divine self. Midot, or emotion, character traits, need your compassion, not your hostility. So, for example, if we're stressed now, or we're, let's say, angry now, or whatever it is, it's the klipa. It's the shell that's underneath this emotion. And our work is to elevate it, release it, the opposite. So, for example, I'm sad. I have to go and find out if it's love I need to feel, or if I'm sad, if it's joy, or if it's sad, do I have to have emunah? If I'm nervous, do I have to have more patience with myself, with others? What underneath it is a divine spark, and that's what I have to uncover in this work. And Yishuv Daat should be our default consciousness. This expansive, pristine state as you watch and are compassionate to your midot, to your character traits. We need to be compassionate to ourselves more than ever. Not feeling sorry, not saying, I'm a victim, and to remain in the feeling sorry for ourselves. No, to be compassionate means to have rachamim, and to accept what I have, but that I have tools to elevate them up, these emotions, to the higher source. How do you acquire these skills of Yishuv Daat? There are many skills to it, like quieting breathing exercise. Inhale for 5, hold for 5, exhale 5, inhale for 5. That's, for example, one way. You can do it 4, 7, 8. There's many ratios. 4, 4, 4, 4. Whatever you feel is good breathing, calming you down. We count up to the ladder. In each number, we count 3 times. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Going up with our nishama. We can dance, we can move, and we can sing and ask yourselves, what am I thinking? And to understand that we have this silent watch. We are not our emotions, we are not our thoughts, we are not what I hear. I have a place where I can watch, and that is the Yishuv Daat. To remind yourselves, we use an anchor like we did last week of our fingers together, like a flower bud, to be an anchor for you to remember your Yishuv Daat. When I am in Yishuv Daat and I quiet my mind, then I put my fingers together and I remember it for the next time. Oops. So we're going to now do the emotional freedom technique. And I'm going to then do the Orlev meditation for Emunah and Yishuv Daat, is opening your mind and heart and soul to divine help and guidance, relaxing your body with deep breathing, body scan, mind map, and Yishuv Daat. Listen and acknowledge and be compassionate to your negative emotions and rate them from 1 to 10. We elevate to Dvekut and ask Hashem to transform our negative emotions to be a positive blessing from your growth. And then we visualize yourself being a positive channel for this positive emotion, like Emunah, inner calm and challenge. And next week, we will be doing how to have more courage, ruah, in the Parashat Lech, how to get more courage in our difficult challenges. So I'm going to stop the share. Okay. And we're going to now do think of now, close your eyes. Think of a negative emotion that you felt today, yesterday, this week. And it's a high one from a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And even though I feel whatever it is, sad, stress, lonely, low self-esteem, and you're massaging from the collarbone, you go down 1, 2, 3, in between the 3rd and 4th rib cage, we have massage inside. And we're using the emotional freedom technique to release. Before we can go into meditation, we do this, okay? Even though I feel that difficult negative emotion of, I completely and deeply accept myself. Even though I feel sad, stressed, angry, lonely, I completely and deeply accept myself. Even though I feel, everybody take the ones that they feel, I completely and deeply accept it. And now put it here at the beginning of you tap at the beginning of your eyebrows, and you repeat a few times that negative emotion, sad, stress, distraction, the side of your temples, distraction, underneath your eyes on the bone, underneath distraction, underneath your nose, distraction, sad, there, underneath your mouth, on your collarbone, underneath your arm, on top of your head. And then we hit at the side of each finger. Two fingers. You close your hand, and in the concave between your little finger and your ring finger, under the knuckle is the gamut point. Okay? And then we look like an EM door from right to left. And you still think of that negative emotion. Negative emotion. Up and down. Circles. Circle. And we start again. And at this point, you can do your own prayer, even though I feel sad. And you can just talk to Hashem. I really need your help, Hashem. At the side, underneath, I really want you to have quiet mind. Underneath your eye, underneath your nose. I want to feel calm, even though I feel very distracted. I want to feel calm. I want a quiet mind on your underneath, on your collarbone, underneath your arm. Whatever negative emotion, and your karate chop. Take a few deep breaths. Now check in with your emotion and see if the number has gone down. Even a little bit is good. So we want to go down even more, so we're going to do it again. And even though I still have remaining negative emotion, whatever that is in you, say it out loud what it is. Completely and deeply accept myself. Even though I feel negative emotion, I completely and deeply accept myself. Even though I have this negative emotion, really deeply accept myself. Beginning of the eyebrows, negative emotion, negative emotion. Up the temples, underneath your eyes, on the bones, underneath your nose, underneath your mouth, negative emotion, collarbone, negative emotion, underneath your arm, remaining negative emotion, on the top of your head, negative emotion, remaining negative emotion, remaining negative emotion. Close your fist, tap here, negative emotion, remaining negative emotion, and then you look from side to side. As we said, the Baal Shem Tov taught us when you're in stress, you look quickly from side to side. EMDR, Allah Baal Shem Tov. Up and down, circles, and remaining negative emotion. Hashem, please help me calm. Hashem, please help me quiet my mind. Please help me under my nose, connect to you. Please, Hashem, help me to feel the opposite with negative emotion, collarbone, to your arm, negative emotion. And thank you, Hashem. Of course, if you let it go inside, that's the release of energy. If you yawn, it's release of energy. So just close your eyes again and just see how it feels. Take a deep breath. And I hope it's gone. So we can do this a few times and feel how it feels. Baruch Hashem. And Bezat Hashem, you're calming your energy belt, your energy field. And it's using Western psychology, which is thought, as well as your acupuncture points to calm your emotional and energetic field. So now we're going to go into the spiritual relaxation with the Orlev meditation. So remember that emotion, so we'll use that letter. This is the Orlev emotion, Orlev Yishuv Daat meditation to quiet your mind. As we take a deep breath, on the count of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. And let go 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Raise up, inhale, light, hold, exhale, and hold. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Let's relax. O is for open. Open us, Hashem, to your guidance. You are the King, Melech Ozer, helper, Mashiach, and save us, and our Magen, and our shield. We look for you for divine help and guidance today, this moment, with the kavanah that you will help us with Yishuv Daat and quiet our mind. As we relax our breathing, we're now going to relax our body by imagining the white light coming from the top of the head and relaxing your eyes, and your mouth as you feel the radiant light in your face, calming your thoughts, allowing just to be in this moment. And see this beautiful white light go down your shoulders, relaxing your shoulders and your chest and whole upper body and back, relaxing your heart. Feel the Ratzvashov, the running, expansion and contraction of our heart, of our chest. As we go inward to our Yishuv Daat. But in Kabbalah, it's by our throat. And it's the Hebrew letters Yud Komatz, Eitzere Vav, Yud Cholam He Kamatz. Sorry. Yud He Vav He Yud Cholam Eitzere Vav Kamatz Eitzere. Yud Cholam Yetzirah, Vav Kamatz, Yetzirah, Yishuv Daat, your inner eye, your essential self. That quietness goes down through your heart, calm your emotions, down to your feet, your actions, full of beautiful, radiant light. And we just watch your thoughts and pop them like bubbles. And what else am I thinking? Or imagine them as beautiful white fluffy clouds in an infinite blue sky. And what else am I thinking? And let that disappear. And what else am I thinking? As you slowly empty your thoughts. The space, the inner space between two thoughts. And now for our soul, we listen to the emotion that we want to elevate. We bring it up as we listen with compassion, we acknowledge it, and bring it on our backs. We climb up. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, higher, higher. Watch your eyes ascend, looking up, from whence comes our help, from above. 4, 4, 4. The angels are helping us climb up. 5, 5, 5. 6, 6, 6. 7, 7, 7. And all the tzaddikim who love us, who feel connected to, are helping us climb higher, higher. 8, 8, 8. 9, 9, 9. 10, 10. As we again see the letters of the Yud and the Hey and the Vav and the Hey waiting for us with translucent, radiant light of love. And we feel surrounded by Hashem's love. By His holiness. As we see ourselves climbing higher and higher, from the top of the Yud to infinite or Ein Sof. Infinite divine light. And we feel and standing connected like a waterfall of light. Totally infinite, pure, radiant, expanded consciousness. Release now this negative emotion that we've hanging onto our backs and bring it as a present to Hashem. like a box, and open up the box and want to get rid of the box and discover its gift for us. If it's sadness, I want to feel, Shem wants me to feel light or love or joy. If it's fear, does Hashem open the box for me, want me to feel faith, Emunah, courage? What is the blessing that Hashem wants you to learn here? Less negative emotion. And you see yourself placing this pure, positive emotion in your heart, in your soul. And it radiates out to yourself, to your friends, to your family, to the community. You're calm, you're tranquil, and you're connected to Hashem at this moment. No matter what, you are connected and calm. Connected and calm, connected to Hashem, connected to your soul, connected to your inner light. And you'll see yourself do one mitzvah this next few days. What can I do to bring this calmness and light to the world? What can I do to bring holiness into the world? Say Tehillim, pray, do a good deed for someone. See yourself doing it now. This is our work, to elevate and bring in holiness in the world. You come down slowly, confidence and bitachon, emunah and tranquility. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your fingers together as you remember this feeling of tranquility, of calmness, of Yishuv Daat. Bring it back into your world as an anchor. Remember. As the Baal Shem Tov said, memory is the key to redemption. May be blessed to remember, quiet your soul and your thoughts, and be connected to Hashem with your prayers, with your good deeds, with your light. Take a few deep breaths. Exhale. Inhale. Rub your fingers and hands together. Put them over your eyes, and when you're ready, you may open your eyes. Thank you so much. May you be blessed. with a week of more Yishuv Daat. Quiet your mind. Be aware that your soul is always connected with Hashem. He loves you. He's going to take care of us. He is taking care of us. How is always taking care of us. He is running the show. And we know we will be blessed, and we are blessed every moment. And be blessed, you, family, and Am Yisrael, with goodness, light, and love. Love you. Thank you for coming. Shalom, shalom from Israel.